Biddly bim, biddly bim, doodly dum, dol dum diddly woo. Sorry about that. In 1986, the Time Lord made his debut on the Commodore 64 in Doctor Who and the Mines of Terror, an ambitious arcade adventure from Micropower. Looking back, I can remember that this game was very difficult to track down in the shops on any format, leading me to guess that there may have been some distribution problems somewhere along the line. I almost settled for the fact that it only ever came out on disc, and as I was poor enough never to be able to own the disc drive, I was convinced at the time that I'd never get to play it. Alas, a tape version did exist. The game itself features Colin Baker's Doctor in what at first appears to be a relatively straightforward platform game, but soon opens up into quite a complex affair, which took a fair bit of concentration to get to grips with. After year upon year of wandering about in cold BBC studios, brandishing hacked up hairdryers against actors dressed up as megalomaniac mushrooms, Doctor Who finally got a computer game from the lead software house, Micropower. Keeping faithful to the spirit of the series, the Doctor doesn't possess any weapons, but instead has a robotic cat called a Splinx, which you can program to carry out simple commands and instructions whenever the Doctor himself gets a bit stuck. It was all pretty sophisticated stuff for the time, and despite the slightly grotty graphics and the appalling in-game tune, it provided me with many hours of head-scratching and rewarding gameplay. Sadly, it didn't do nearly as well as it should have done, and Micropower sank without trace very shortly afterwards. As is usual, the good Doctor is pitted against that well-known baddie in the street, the Master. The trouble is that this chap has managed to get his hands on the plans for the Time Lord's Tiru device, a handy little bit of techno marvel that is the temporal equivalent of a video editor. Slices of time can be chopped from the continuum and changed, allowing the future of the universe to be altered. Obviously, if you are a megalomaniac lunatic, then the possibilities are endless. And one possibility the Master wants to realise is to make himself immortal, setting himself up as the devil at the beginning of time. This would be worth avoiding, since it's better to stick to the devil you know. The Master has holed himself up in the Mines of Terror, not a nice place, where Heatonite is mined. This mysterious compound is the secret raw ingredient needed to make a Tiru. The day needs saving, and time itself needs someone who is used to saving days and the universe. Doctor Who. The Doctor himself remains central within a scrolling window and can roam around in Son of Blagger style, up, down, left, right and jump, but can also collect and use various objects found around the huge map. 4 objects can be held at a given time, and these are shown at the top of the screen. Using the function keys, it's possible to manipulate the items. Though there are no weapons provided, you do have a Splinx. This weird creature looks exactly like a household moggy, but is in fact a highly sophisticated robot that's immune to detection from any of the aliens. Pressing S takes you to a programming screen that allows a set of instructions to be set up and executed by the Splinx. These are fairly simple, but can enable the Doctor to get at items he normally wouldn't be able to reach. To complete the game, the plan has to be retrieved from the lab and then returned to the Time Lords. Not all easy, since the map is absolutely huge. A fair bit of help was given via the packaging, which included a full-blown, though not very detailed, map of the mining complex. Alas, as I don't still have that, here's an idea of just how huge the game map was. Although Doctor Who doesn't look and sound too impressive, and it does take time to get into, it proves enthralling and enjoyable to play once you get the hang of it. This is one of the better arcade adventures available for the C64, and if it's a long-lasting game you're seeking, then have a look at this. As you can probably tell, I didn't make a massive load of progress in the game, but I'm going to continue playing this and see how far I can go with it. If you have any hints, then please let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're enjoying the nostalgic Commodore 64 videos, then please consider subscribing to the channel. With plenty more games on the playlist and more to follow, it'd be awesome having you on board. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, Bye for now.